How you doing out here, boy? Here it is. So yeah, basically a 12 by 7 camper, 6'6" tall, so you can stand up, plenty of room. And then this is all maple face frames with custom cabinet doors with some latches to keep everything tight. We got a nice pillowcase curtains. Had these windows put in just to get a little ventilation in here. This is our whole couch. It's a 6 by 2 and it's all under storage for everything. Also managed to house an AC unit down in here. It's just a regular window unit that we got weaseled in there, and that drips onto a rubber pan that drains out the floor, and then it's vented from the outside. Plenty of closet space. Hanging storage is super inefficient. This used to be a hanging closet. We changed that out. And then just, you know, regular drawers. All dovetail boxes on face frames. Then you got a little Nature's Head compost toilet with zero privacy. The privacy is just outside. This is a Murphy bed. It's a queen size bed. Basically just built a frame to go around the bed. And I was going to buy a Murphy bed kit, but they want like $240 for a kit. So I just bolted it up, and then I used gas struts to assist a little bit, but it's still pretty heavy. So that flips up. Push everything out of the way, and then it just drops down. And you get a queen size bed. You saw the bed with a flip up countertop, so we have a ton of space in here to prep, and the countertop's always clean because it has to fold down all the time. Front kitchen, the ice cold fridge that flops up. This used to have handles on it. I took the handles off and just bolted 2-bys to it so I could mount a drawer slide directly to it without rigging anything up crazy. So they're literally just bolted into the factory handles. Cooktop, just a regular propane grill with a refillable can. Got a little faucet, and that runs off of my water tanks. So I got 2 of those tanks. Those are 20 gallons each, and those just live there permanently locked in. Berkey water filter. Upper cabinets that need more organization. Another shelf, really. And a liquor cabinet. Wow. Aside from that, we have our solar up on the roof. We have 1200 watts of solar that powers everything. That solar comes in through the roof and drops down into this breaker so we can disconnect solar. That solar comes into a charge controller. Charge controller goes down into the 24 volt bus for the 24 volt battery system. This is the charger and inverter, which is also ran off that same 24 volt bus. And then for all of our 12 volt overhead lighting, because it's not 24 volt, we have this converter which takes 24 volts and turns it into 12 volts for all our running lights and 12 volt phone chargers, whatever. But yeah, it's all Victron stuff, and that's kind of how I fused everything up. It's important to put breakers on everything. Well, I have a shutoff for the battery, so that's a nice breaker. But the main thing is to fuse your wires with some fuses. That way your wires don't burn up. That'll protect everything behind the walls if they do get crazy current. Well, these are 2 Battleborn batteries wired in parallel, series. So they're 2 12-volt batteries, and they're kicking out 24 volts the way they're configured. So all these components are specific to the voltage of batteries. Oh yes. And toaster oven, that inverter power is no problem. That's a 2300 watt hour inverter. A 2300 volt amps, 3000 volt amps, so it's like 2300 watts is what that thing can produce, which is plenty to power 1500 watt toaster oven and a 1500 watt coffee machine. And in the daytime, they typically only use about 600 watts because the solar is almost always producing at least 800 watts on a good day.